Well folks, that's me back at the basin again with another go. It's been pretty much exactly 4 weeks since I was last out, so let's hope that if we do get a fish today, get something a bit bigger. I can't see any bird watchers, so there can't be anything particularly exciting avian wise. Although, I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro or the Osmo action. We've got 3 ospreys there. 1, 2, 3, all fishing. All fishing in the exact spot I want to fish in. Yeah, it's 3 ospreys. I think 30 years ago, that would be a sight that would have excited everybody, but now up here anyway, it's a pretty normal thing to see. And I think the tide might still be just a little bit too far in. But I'm going to go down and fish this run here, which seems to be improving by the minute. I don't know if it's a good sign that the ospreys haven't dived into the water yet. Maybe there are no fish to dive for. Bird-wise, there's a huge flock of Canada geese up here. Every year, in mid to late summer, we get huge numbers of Canada geese here. They don't hang around, they stay here for a month or so and then clear out. I think they come up here from down south and molt their summer plumage and then head back down, and why they would do that I've got no idea. Perhaps if you're a bird expert you can let me know in the comments section. So here we are anyway. I'll just get into position here and have a couple of casts and see what happens. It's a lovely morning. The heat waves have all passed. It's warm but not roasting, and a bit breezy. It's going to make the casting a wee bit difficult, I think, but we shall see. God, casting into this wind is difficult. The water's actually a wee bit on the murky side, which is probably not so good. Now I've got a wee bit of line out, it's casting a bit better. Actually, the wind was forecast to be light and northerly today, which means it should have really been on my back, but nobody told it that. Yeah, so 4 weeks since I've been out. My, how time flies. We've had a couple of mini heat waves in the intervening period, where the temperature up here must have got pretty close to 30 degrees C on a couple of occasions. And my goodness, if you listen to the news, you think we're all going to die. How nice it is just to get some nice weather occasionally. Too hot for me, but I'm not complaining. We've had a couple of downpours, so it hasn't been completely entirely dry. We've had a couple of downpours, but they've been short-lived. They've had absolutely no effect on the rivers. I mean, my usual local trout river is in a heck of a state. Honestly, I've never seen it so low at this time of year. Fishing it is just not on. Be completely unethical. I think the fish are stressed enough without me adding to it. Well, it may be all these tiny fish have all cleared off, have all moved on, because I haven't had a single knock yet. Oh, that might have been one there. I don't want to catch those anyway. That's not what I'm fishing for. Like the water seems to be clearing up a wee bit now. It was very murky when I first came down. That's just tidal effects. It was actually quite a high tide this morning, just below 5 metres. It's amazing how quickly this basin empties. When I arrived at the car park before I set up, I thought I'd messed the tides up, to be honest with you, because the basin was almost full of water. I thought, I'm not going to be able to fish here for hours. And then within 45 minutes it was like this. Incredible the speed it goes out at. Well, these mini lures aren't cutting it at all. My recovery from that injury I sustained in the cow field, well, it must be 6 weeks ago now, continue to improve. Still a wee bit sore on my left shoulder. So I don't know what I did to it, but obviously it was quite serious. But it's getting better anyway. It's not preventing me from doing anything. Well, the Ospreys have cleared out. They obviously weren't catching anything either. That's probably not a good sign. Honestly, I'm just wondering if there was maybe a slight rise in the river level with some of these downpours we had. The catchment area of this river's huge. It starts way up almost in the Cairngorms. So there's a lot of scope for collecting water. So I just wonder if we maybe did have a wee rise in the river I'm not aware of, and any fish that have been in the estuary have moved up the river a wee bit. That's certainly a possibility. Quite likely, in fact. Goodness me, that's difficult casting into that wind. You can see the bow in the line there. You're probably not picking up the wind noise in the microphone, because this new mic that I'm using is really good for cutting out wind noise. So you probably don't realise just how windy it is. Well, I think that's the first time I've ever fished this run and not had a fish, even a small one. Right, I've changed my fly. on something that's just slightly bigger and slightly heavier. So we get down a bit further. Let's see if there's anything in here. Let's see one of the Ospreys back. I think this could be my first blank fishing video for a while. I'll have another few minutes here and then I'll wander upstream a wee bit, see if there's any prospect up there. I've got to say, it's not looking particularly good. I can't even see any fish jumping around. Usually in these flats down there, you see a lot of fish activity. There's just nothing today. Right, I'll move on up a wee bit, check the prospects up there, but as I say, it's not looking great. Yeah, I just decided to stop at the top of this run again, just for another few casts. This wind. Just to see if there's anything lurking there I missed the first on the first pass. Goodness me, casting into this wind is an absolute nightmare. Nope. Right, back to plan A, try a bit further up. I don't know if you can see that big flock of geese there. I suspect at any moment now they're going to take to the air, roaring their heads off. I think they're actually grey lags. Not Canada geese as I first thought they were. It's certainly the time of year for the Canada geese here. I think they're grey lags. They're letting me get terribly close. This is a real, this pool here in front of the high is a really deep pool, and it's normally moving with fish. I haven't seen a single one. There we go. Off you go then. Well, I think they might be Canada geese actually. I don't know. One is either a goose person or one is not a goose person. I fall into the latter category. Yeah, I think they're Canada geese. They're not happy with me anyway. Yeah, this has got all the makings of being a very disappointing video, unfortunately. Oh, but it's a nice day to be out anyhow. Not a single fish moving. Yeah, whoever forecast this wind today got it completely wrong. It's in the exact opposite direction. I'll just try up a wee bit where that current comes in towards that far bank. I'll have a few casts in here. I think it's a bit too shallow. Like I said the last time I was filming down here, this used to be a really good running pool here. Yeah, casting is a real chore, right into the teeth of this gale. I'm filming all this in 4K today. No, normally I just do it in 1080. The reason I backed up filming in 4K a couple of years ago was down to the unreliability of the GoPros. They just overheated, well, certainly the ones I was using, both the cameras I used. If you try to use them in 4K, they would last for about 10 minutes and then shut down, just due to overheating. This DJI camera seems to be a lot more reliable. Goodness gracious. No, I think I'm wasting my time here today, guys. It's a lot easier to cast upstream. Right. Well, I've decided I'm just going to pack it in, guys, because I don't think there are any fish here. I think they've moved on. Normally the place is absolutely jumping with fish, but today I haven't seen a single one. I heard a splash, which may have been a fish up there, but I didn't see it, so I can't confirm. So yeah, so sorry, but that's the first blank video I've posted for a very long time. But I believe in being honest. You get what you get, warts and all. It just shows you don't always catch fish when you go fishing. And I am not, repeat, not going to insert that very, very well-known fishing cliche that everybody knows and hates so much. So yeah, we'll pack it in for now, go home, edit and publish this video, try to salvage something out of it, and we'll see what happens next time we come out. So if you've stuck with me through this rather boring video to this point, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye for now.